Hello. So, I stopped on the way home. I went to see The Greatest Showman, which is absolutely amazing. So everybody needs to go and see that. But I've stopped on the way home, stopped at Morrison's to stock up on some bits and pieces, and then pulled up onto the hills. I'd love to be able to show you, because it obviously is incredibly beautiful at night. Maybe if I turn, you can, well, no, not really, you can't see. Okay, so I'll turn the light back on. When you're up on the Malvern Hills and you look out across the Vale of Evesham, you can see all the lights of all the houses and the cars travelling along the roads, and it's really awesome. So I'm sort of getting myself ready because it's tomorrow. I signed the paperwork today, had my last blood test. So I have to have a blood test every day before the chemo, and which they check for white blood cell count, and if the white blood cell count is low, then you can't have the treatment, because obviously your white blood cell count is immune system, and it has to be really healthy and strong, because the chemo drugs really knock your immune system for 6. So if you're already ill, then making you more ill it has risks. So they just double check your white blood cell count. So that was it today. Bit of a chat, walked around, met the nurses. Yes, so I did, truthfully, if you look at my earlier post, I wore the mini ears from the car park where I'd parked all the way into the hospital. There were a few people who looked at me like I was a nutter, which I might truthfully be. Hey, gorgeous. There were a few people who smiled, and there were a couple of people who went, love the ears, and gave me really big smiles. And do you know what? If I can make other people smile and I can make myself smile, then hell, why not? When I walked in and I sort of checked in, the nurse came out and she went, you're going to be trouble, aren't you? Yeah, probably. But she said, you're going to be fun, aren't you? And I went, yeah, because no other way of doing this, really, is there? So anyway, had a good chat. My God, they need money. It's not the new oncology unit, it is Rowan. So apparently they built this amazing building and they've only got 1 floor working because they ran out of cash, and the others are just empty, just electric sockets and wires, and which is sad, really, really sad. When you walk onto Rowan, and there are no cubicles and no rooms, so you've basically got 8 people sat in rooms on those chairs that you get in hospitals. Okay, these are a slight grade up to the normal kind of, you know, big chairs, because these have like a footrest that comes up and the back goes down slightly apparently, but the visitors have to sit on, they look like cafeteria chairs. No wonder none of the visitors stay. The trolleys are all beat up. I went, you guys need money, don't you? Oh, I can feel a charity ball coming along. I can feel a theme. You know, I was destined to do that, wasn't I? So I've been given the contact information for some of the charities and some of the organisations to get involved with. That'll keep me busy, that'll keep me occupied, that'll keep me focused. Come on. And if we can do good for other people, so that other people that are going through that don't have to sit in that room. But hey, I'll brighten the place up tomorrow with my pink hair, my mini ears, and Mum's coming, which is good, because if there is a day that you need your mum, it's probably that day. And then my friend Donna, who came down, she's going to come along as well. So we'll have a little bit of a picnic. I stocked up, bought some ham, some cheese, pick up some fresh bread rolls in the morning, and you know, all we need then is cake. Hey, they were absolute experts at sticking needles in. I mean, that was a place I've never had blood taken from before. It was like the side of my hand, bit lower down, sort of wrist area. She went, oh, I can find a vein. Then, no problem. I do have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, because I hate the needles. So I have to kind of, you know, count to 10 in my head and then go Mickey, Minnie, Disney, and say all sorts of things that make me feel happy. what I actually need is, like, you know, on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where they drink that drink and they think happy thoughts and then they float. How awesome would that be? I mean, come on. That's what they need. So it was a bit of a cheerful place. It was, you know, it needs a bit of a spruce up. The breast clinic centre, in comparison, the new clinic, is like a private hospital. And, you know, they've got pink and purple and green chairs and flower arrangements and a posh coffee machine. And I'm taking coffee tomorrow. I'm taking, you know, latte sachets, caramel ones. I'm taking tea bags and honey and Ribena and a bunch of Disney snacks, as well as the picnic. Come on, you've got to do it, and you've got to do it, haven't you? So I just thought on my way back I would stop, catch the view, take a breath, have 5 minutes to myself before I pick the kids up, you know, just breathe for a minute, a few deep breaths, and get ready. I can do this. I can do this. My sister-in-law, Liz, amazing, amazing, amazing lady, girl, whatever, amazing person, one of my favourite people, sent me a fabulous picture this morning. I will put it on my blog, I will put it on my Facebook, I will stick it on Instagram. Not only do we have big girl pants, but we have, oh, you just need to see it, it's really, really good. She said I saved it up for like today and tomorrow, so that's, yeah, brilliant. Okay, well, so I'm gonna sign off in a minute and just sit for a couple of minutes and just watch the twinkly lights and think about how lucky I am to have the things that I've got and live in such a beautiful part of the world, and my children and my family and the team around me and all the great people, and then see if I can get any sleep tonight. Although that might be hard because they've given me these tablets. So they've given me these tablets, they're steroid tablets. Don't ask me what that's for. And I had to take 4 this afternoon, and I've got to take 4 in a minute. And she said to me, you're going to be flying. You're going to be buzzing. So I might end up with the tunes on later. Because she said, I don't know, you probably don't get an awful lot of sleep the night before, and then you have to take a whole load more tomorrow, and then a whole load more the day after. Oh my God, that's going to be fun, isn't it? So, right, they give you all these tablets that they acknowledge make you go, woohoo, I want to dance. And then you have to sit in a chair attached to a bunch of wires. It's crap, isn't it? Oh well, it is what it is. You know, my lad's not wrong. 100 years from now, the treatment could be entirely different. Anyway, we digress. I'm going to switch off. I'm going to say love you all. And I'm going to look at the view for a minute, take a few deep breaths, and then go home and get the kids. Till tomorrow. Oh dear. Bye.